we do encourage you. DOA 539 is available, and you can always cash out. Make sure that you do that. And the short code for cash out is *439#. *439#. I love the ride. How are you?
The irony, huh?
Yeah.
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Miss Green. Yeah, I love your green.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You seem very happy today.
Yeah.
Even though you should be upset, maybe, on behalf of
it's the Minister of
people.
Foreign Affairs that a bit fascinates me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't know. So was that a tax force work she did?
I don't understand.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll hold on to that for tomorrow.
For tomorrow.
Let's focus on the betting.
Yes, betting.
This
because later
morning.
we'll be going to the tiptoe lane.
Exactly.
But
I'm looking forward
what
to
do
that.
ordinary viewers think?
Well, I mean, the thing is that officially today, that 10% charge on all bet winnings is kickstarting. And in fact, that will be from those of you who play. For the betting companies, they're going to have to pay 20% of their gross earnings. Initially, it was 25% of their net. But now the gross earnings, they are paying 20%. And already there are some companies that are folding up already. But for you, as a player, if I could say so, what do you make of that 10% tax? I've heard a number of you saying you're not too happy about it. It's unfair. There are other ways to raise money. This is how e-levy started, do you remember? I mean, we're told we raised some 7 billion, and then people didn't really patronize it, and they reduced it to 600 million. And then as at sometime last year, we're told that we had only been able to raise a little over 60 million Ghana cedis from the e-levy. So clearly, people are not too happy when they're being taxed. But in this case, could this be another way of controlling or reducing, bet addiction in the country? Could that be the reason, or government genuinely sees it as an avenue to raise money, raise more revenue? Let us know what you think of this. The numbers are on your screens right now, and we would love to hear from you. In the meantime, cash out is happening, *439#. Just play that game. Choose number 2. That represents TV3. And once you choose, you can relax and enjoy. 4 people are winning 1,000 Ghana cedis each this morning, and I'm sure you want to be one of them. Anyway, well, we have Eric, I believe. Shirley from Wale Wale. Good morning, Shirley.
No, it's not Sule, it's Shani.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning, madam. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you, sir?
I'm also terrific.
So, what do you think of that 10%?
Yeah, for me, as a Muslim whose religion abhors betting, I support the tax because there are a whole lot of my brothers and sisters who are into it.
Yeah.
And my religion doesn't accept it at all. So if this tax will deter them from betting, I think that is good. And there is an argument. Those who say that is because they don't have jobs or they don't have work. That's why they are into it. My brother, my sister, I don't support it because I know workers, I know teachers, I know journalists, I know nurses and doctors, in fact, who make a lot of money at the end of the month. Yes, they go and use the money to bet. Some even borrow to go and bet. You see, so it's just the attitude, it's just the mindset of the Ghanaians just to get rich quick syndrome. You understand? So that is why a lot of people are into this thing. So some of the workers, they even borrow. You understand, to bet this thing. So it's no good. So if this tax will deter them, from betting, I support it. I don't like tax, but this tax is a step in the right direction.
So that means if you had your way, the percentage will even be higher than 10%?
Yes, for me, it should even go to 50%. Do you understand? So
wait,
50%? There are, even though, they can say there's no work, but they can use the money. Because if you use 300 Ghana cedis to bet, you can use these 300 cedis to buy goods or sheep to start rearing.
Yeah.
And even go and farm. So I don't support the betting at all.
So did you say 50% 50? Oh, did you say 50%? If you had your way, it will increase to what? 50% 50?
Yes, it should go to 60%. So
okay.
That my brothers will leave you because they become lazy. They are very, very lazy. Saturdays and Sundays, instead of them to go and work, they just go and be sitting there together just to bet. You see, so it makes them lazy. They should go and find work to do.
Okay. Thank you so much for speaking to us. We have a caller who says that if he had his way, we'll increase the percentage to 50%. Do you agree or not? Well, he says he doesn't bet. He's Muslim and his religion frowns upon it. And so he doesn't even see why people should bet in the first place. But do you hold, a diverse opinion on this? Let us know. The numbers are on your screens. We want to hear from you. Roland, 50%.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Out of the 10%,
No. He's saying that
it should be
it
increased
should be increased to 50%.
of the earnings.
Yes.
You know, when you interact with many people, they'll tell you that they use the betting as a passive income for many of them. It's not as if that the large majority are users or are bettors because they use large sums of money. They just use 100 Ghana cedis here, 50 Ghana cedis here, and then they win some 80 Ghana or 100 Ghana, and then they use it to offset some bills, either for electricity, water, or some feeding fees, etc.
Or e-levy.
Yeah.
Fatal. Good morning, Fatal. Thank you for calling us from Tamale.
Good morning, there.
Speak to us, Fatal.
You see, it is very interesting. I think this our government, anything at all, they want to tax it. Anything that is called money, they want to tax it. Just recently, when the finance minister went to Parliament for budget review, or how do you call it, I think they have categorized what's the name? Sanitary parks under luxury. Do they really understand themselves? Some people, the youth, you couldn't get jobs for them. They are trying their way to penetrate through the system. You are taxing them. Your newscaster just narrated something when she was drawing out, wrapping up. It is going to be double tax because the monies are paid electronically.
Yeah.
And already the telecoms are deducting if they are going to withdraw it. E-levy is deducting if they are to withdraw it. And now the 10% too is coming. It tells us that if we win 100 Ghana cedis, the government will take 10 cedis. E-levy will take 1 cedi. Telcos will take 1 cedi. Indirectly, you are paying 12 cedi out of it. I'm not encouraging people to go and bet too. But the government is so porous to the extent anything fishy, Nana Akufo-Addo want to eat it. Why?
Oh, but he's not the one collecting the money. This is from what? The GRA?
Nana Akufo-Addo is with cabinet, every cabinet meeting. Unless he was sleeping when they were deliberating this issue.
Okay.
It is very shameful. This president has disappointed us.
But don't you think that, like you said, you are not condoning betting necessarily, and many young people are now hooked onto betting. And so this might be a way to control or reduce the space of betting in the country. Don't you think that then is a good step?
My sister, you see, your question is very fantastic. I heard the majority leader once said that the youth of the country are lazy. If they put tax into it, it will let them come out and do better work. He the majority leader. Which work has he given the youth? And they refuse to work while doing better. This is common sense. You people have run the country down. You don't know where to go. You do remember sanitation levy.
All right.
All over there.
Fatal, thank you. Thank you so much for your opinion on this as well. You can also call us and let us know. So we have one angle, 50%, another angle saying that this is not the right way to go.
We'll see how that goes. At the end of the day, we need more revenue.
We do.
That's a complete justification that any government will have. And if you see many of the tax handles that have been introduced, apart from e-levy, we've also seen some increments in the existing taxes, income tax, there's growth and sustainability tax as well. And subsequently, it will mean that if we want to meet the target of 106 billion as we have it, we'll need to collect money. You see, the prudent thing that needs to be done is you do some level of engagement. And if you see the track record of the Finance Minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, his ways and means by which he introduced new tax handles or policies have always been very wrong. The stakeholder engagement is not available, is not visible for all of us to see. And so it means that lack of stakeholder engagement enables some level of defense and force to meet these new taxes that are introduced.
Emisa, good morning.
Good morning.
Speak to us, please.
Hello.
Hello, Emisa. We can hear you loud and clear. Speak to us.
Yeah, I'm trying to say, if the government wants us to work, it should. I said, if the government wants us to work.
Emisa, you are listening to yourself on TV, and that causes the delay. So if you can just reduce the volume on your set and speak to us directly through the phone. Yes.
Okay. Hello.
Carry on now. Yes.
Okay then. I am saying that the government should provide the work, because if you have run the country down and you want the youth to work, at least you should provide the work that the youth should do. And somebody, the guy who called first and he said he's a Muslim, we beg him. He shouldn't create Muslim things in this time, because people will attack Muslims.
Why would they attack Muslims?
Yeah, because if you try to say you are a Muslim, so you don't condone, betting. You know, some people think differently. He will take it as a Muslim thing. So we beg him, he should put it there. If he doesn't condone betting, he should say it.
Emisa, but that's his religion, and he has every right to also speak on this matter based on his beliefs.
I said that's the reason why I said we beg him. And then secondly, saying that the youth are lazy. Hey, the youth in this country, we are soft. This is how I see it. Because you sit there, take our money, chop our money, you don't buy anything, you don't do anything because we provide for you. And you end up saying that we are lazy. Really?
Okay.
I leave it to God. God will judge us.
Hallelujah.
That's all.
Thank you so much. Well, he says he leaves it to God. For me, you're talking about the fact that we need to raise revenue. Takes me back to the Bank of Ghana and the losses that we have declared, which is double what we are collecting from the IMF. And so do we actually have the revenue right here in the country? Do we have the money? And yet we're wasting those resources and still burdening Ghanaians even more. For me, that's where the concern is, because it looks as if we actually do have the money. If you look at the expenses of the BOG that has been listed in the report, it just begs the question, are we really concerned about saving the little we have so we can balance the economy? We're not doing that. And we're rather putting the burden on Ghanaians. E-levy is a clear example, like you said. We're not ready to pay, but we're told that that's the best way to raise revenue to fix our roads. Now there's a different agenda to even open the road tolls again. Restart the collection of road tolls again. So do we really understand some of these policies when we put them out? For me, that's the concern. But anyway, I think we have a caller. Hello. Godfred.
Good morning.
You are calling us from Bukum. Please talk to us.
Good morning.
Good morning. Overnight.
Good morning. Let's go straight to the point. As they were saying, banking is one way or the other. It's a source of income for most of the guys. So if they are saying that they are taking 10% out of it, now also Safuma has created avenue for his children, and they are doing things for themselves. PBS is taking money for themselves. They said they are doing restructuring. They're taking money from pensioners, and now they are coming down to the youth who is using the best as well as they income for themselves to do something to do. And now they want to attack us, come to us and collect money from us. What are we going to do?
So you think they should create jobs for young people?
We have no work to do. There's no work anywhere. So if this is what we are doing, just to create something for ourselves, and now we are coming straight to us, taking it from our pocket. Now that is
Okay, hold on. So the first caller gave a suggestion that amount of money that you're investing into betting, maybe if you can gather a bit of that and invest in farming, that could also generate some money for you. What do you say?
Bella, please look at what they said, that they are taking tax payments from their salaries. The president, Dr. Maumia, the cabinet ministers, the ministers, they said they are taking some money from their salaries and things. Where is the money?
Where did they show us that this money is collected? We put it into this, we put it into this. No, we have no idea of that money where they're taking it to.
Okay.
So they want to take money from us and put it under their bed, put it into politics and things. What is going on?
Thank you. Thank you so much for speaking to us. And on that note, keep the messages coming. Later, we'll show you, we'll head to, is it New Plan?
No.
Yes.
Tiptoe Lane.
Tiptoe Lane, yes. We'll head to Tiptoe Lane and have a conversation with other people in town. The hashtag is TV3NewDay. Johnny Spites is next.